how we get around to the jobs that we're doing. Artificial intelligence is going to have a huge impact on our society and how we live our lives. My name is Eric Wilson, and I've been interested in artificial intelligence ever since my 8th grade science fair project. And since then, I've been intrigued by this technology's potential and where it's going to take society. Artificial intelligence is a fairly new field of study, and it's an exciting one. Right now, people are working on some of the things that are going to change our society forever. Before I go into some of the amazing things that artificial intelligence has already done, before I talk about its societal impacts, I want to talk about what artificial intelligence is and how it's different from conventional programming. Now, in conventional programming, you have a programmer who tells the computer step by step exactly what they want it to do. Each line of code, like this one, is a specific action for the computer to take. The programmer writes thousands of lines of code, and then he runs the program. Each time that they run the program, it runs the same way. And they understand exactly what and why the computer does everything that it does. Now, this is much different than artificial intelligence. In artificial intelligence is when a computer demonstrates human-like intellect. Now, this is often achieved by training neural networks. A neural network is a type of computation based on how the human brain works. So let's look at an example. If you wanted to make a neural network look at a picture and tell you whether it was a boy's face or a girl's face, you would import thousands of images of girls' faces into the computer. And then you would import thousands of images of boys' faces. The computer would then work with this data and produce what's called a neural network, which looks like this. Now, the amazing thing about this topic is that computer scientists don't fully understand exactly how or why these neural networks work, but they can verify that they work with extreme precision. And oftentimes these neural networks are more accurate than humans in doing their specific tasks. Now, it's because this technology allows programmers to solve problems that they wouldn't have been able to solve otherwise that makes this technology so awesome. And now, I want to talk about some of the amazing things they've made AI do already. Last year, Google made an AI that taught itself how to play chess in just 4 hours. And after those 4 hours, this AI was able to beat the best chess playing program in the world. The same AI went on to learn other games, like shogi, which is like Japanese chess, and a game called Go, which is much more complex than chess. And in just a number of hours, it showed mastery in these games as well. Now, I think the most exciting example was demonstrated by Google about 4 months ago at a Google I/O convention. They made an AI that can talk to people on the phone. So I want you to listen to this conversation and first think about how difficult it is to even understand what the person's saying. And then second, how this computer is able to navigate the conversation. Let's take a listen.
Hi, I'd like to reserve a table for Wednesday the 7th.
For 7 people?
It's for 4 people.
Now, the conversation goes on for about a minute, and it's very difficult to tell that the computer is a computer, and it's very difficult to understand what the actual person is saying. But the computer handles the situation flawlessly. And now I want to talk about some of the societal impacts of this technology. As time goes on, AI is only going to get better and better. And it's going to start replacing people's jobs for 3 reasons. First, AI is going to be more accurate than people. Second, they're going to be cheaper than people. And third, they're not going to get tired like people. I think the first industry that's going to be affected by AI is the trucking industry. According to NBC, there's about 3.5 million truckers in the United States. Now, these truckers drive on long, secluded highways, which makes it ideal for AI drivers to take over. AI trucking will have three big advantages. First, AI trucking will be safer because AI doesn't get tired. Second, they'll be cheaper because there are going to be no paid drivers. And third, they'll be faster because AI truckers don't need to take breaks. Now, another industry that's going to be greatly affected is going to be the medical industry because they've done testing and they've shown that AI and neural networks can actually identify cancerous moles better than dermatologists can. The potential of this technology is huge, and as time goes on, it's just going to have more and more effects. Now, in conclusion, artificial intelligence is when a computer is able to make decisions like a person would be able to. It's a new field, and it's rapidly going to make a bigger and bigger difference in our lives.